Live from CW31, this is Good Day Sacramento in HD.
Think outside our box.
What are Caltine bars?
They're these weird Swedish nutrition bars. My mom used to give them to the kids in Africa to help them gain weight. They're these weird nutrition bars my mom uses to lose weight.
Give me it. It's all in, like, Swedish or something.
Yeah, you know, there's some weird ingredient in them that's not legal in the U.S. yet.
Right.
Nice.
So mean, so mean. That was a clip from Mean Girls, which really shows just how mean girls can be to each other.
Yeah, and apparently they get meaner as we get a little bit older. Join us this morning, the co-author of Mean Girls, Meaner Women, Dr. Erika Holiday, and you're mean. I mean, literally, you've been here 30 seconds and you've insulted my shorts, and you know, I get where you're going from.
I was a witness to that.
No, I was complimenting you.
I know some women who, for example, don't like working for a female boss.
Yes, yes.
There's problems.
Yes. That's a very common complaint that I hear from a lot of women. And I think it's unfortunate that a lot of women feel that way, but, you know, it's sometimes easier women feel to work for a male boss because there isn't that conflict that a lot of women experience.
So what prompted the book? Did you have some mean girls in school or in the workplace that you experienced and thought, I'm going to write a book about this? Or?
Yeah, I have had that experience. And
Here, let's help you. What was her name, and what did she do to you?
We resolved it years later, so that's good. And
because she found out she was the subject of your book?
No, I think, you know, this comes from so many women's experiences, not just mine. I think, you know, so many women that I've spoken to, so many girls I've spoken to have had experiences not only of being the victim, but also the perpetrator. They go hand in hand. A lot of girls and women who are victims end up becoming perpetrators, a way to kind of deal with it. So I think that I wanted to learn more about it, and that's why I wrote the book. There wasn't a lot on this when I started writing it. There is a little bit now, not that much.
Is this a primal thing that women are doing this to attract the best man, or is it a survival thing in terms of competing in the workplace?
Well, I see there being three influences. So one influence is the brain. There's differences between the male and the female brain that contribute. There's evolutionary reasons. There's also sociocultural factors. That the issue around competing for men, that's part of the sociocultural issue. That is why women used to compete with each other. That was the main reason. But now women are not only competing with each other for men, because now women have a lot more power than they used to. So women are competing with each other for jobs. Women are competing with each other for fashion. Who's the prettiest?
More competition all the way around.
Right.
What would you say was the most surprising thing that you found or learned after writing this, or in your research?
I would probably say that, you know, women's anger gets trivialized in our culture, and a lot of people don't understand that the pain of social exclusion is just as painful as physical pain. It actually responds in the brain in the same way. So if you think about it, a lot of the time when people are feeling emotional pain, they'll talk about it in physical terms. So they might say, oh, I have a really bad stomachache, or my head hurts, because it reacts in the brain in the same way. So it's very powerful.
Now, see, the ladies here are very inclusionary. When there's a new lady that comes in, as long as she's not weird, they accept her into the group and so forth. And I am kind of amazed that this group of 5 or 6 ladies seems to get along very well and be supportive. So
that's fantastic.
Is it all a big act?
No, it's not an act. It's not an act. I'm sure it's very authentic, and I think that's fantastic that you guys all
Can you tell we're talking about women's issues? I'm making emotions like this. Is it all a big act? It's great. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
The book is Mean Girls, Meaner Women. It's available on Amazon.
Yes.
Good stuff. Thank you, Erika. 9:47 now. It is called The Brazilian Blowout.
Doesn't that sound like an accident? Doesn't it sound like there was a problem with the hair salon? Brazilian Blowout.
Yes, it allows...
You've had one?
Yes, I have.
Really?
So
and it works.
Yes, it does. Totally gets rid of the frizz, and I have very frizzy hair.
Oh, well, there you go. Well,
Thank
Courtney
you.
is there. They've got a model.